right, I thank everybody for joining in to the Law Talk Radio. But from here, we're just going to do a quick overview like I did last time for the defense. But this time, we're going to switch it around and move over to the offense. Now, in theory, this offense here is not finished, of course. According to the Cowboys website, this has been updated as of July the 8th. So if I omit or leave anyone out, charge it to my head, not my heart. Just going by for what I see. Jason Witten here, 14 years in the football or in the NFL altogether. One of the good guys that I root for. I call him reliable. And he's been just that. He missed around 1 or maybe 2 games altogether in his whole career. What he's going to bring to the team is just that old veteran, that leadership that comes from within. I think he's a born leader. Just need to get him a ring. Hopefully this will be the year. I've been cheerleading for him for a long time. James Hanna, just don't sleep on James Hanna. He's one of those players that was thought to be a catching receiver or catching tight end or what have you. But he transitioned to a hell of a lead blocker type of tight end. Knows the plays real well and can run. Of course, Swim, however you call his name, Jeff or George or however. He's one of those transitional players. Hopefully he can learn from the best and become better than what the is putting out there on the field. So just give him time to progress, give him time to gel with the team. Hopefully he can fill in the space that's voided out there. And like I say, this website is not updated. They still have him down as a rookie. All right, moving along to Tyron Smith. He's one of the cornerstones of the offensive line. He brings in that extra element, that compact vision as far as experience. 6 years in the league and only 25 years old. You cannot get any better than that. 25 or 26 years old. However, he's a young guy. He's still got a long ways to go in his career. But let's just hopefully we can capitalize off this particular offensive line. And then you have Charles Brown, who's nothing to sneeze on to as well. A good backup. Just shows the depths and the ability what the Cowboys have far as the offensive line play goes. La'el Collins, one of the other players that's out there, who's just look out for this year. It's going to be a hell of a staple piece for our particular offense and going to get the much needed respect this year. And Ron Leary, one can argue the fact that although he's a backup at this portion of his career, 31 other teams will line up to get him. He can start for 31 other teams. Maybe his asking price was just a little too high north of what they was willing to pay for as far as buying out the contract and giving the Cowboys extra draft pick, or the Cowboys were just asking too much for like a second round draft pick or what have you for this particular transition. What we all know, he's nothing to sneeze on as well. Travis got a mean streak on him, and he can play that position real well. One of the smarter guys on this particular Cowboys team. Moving along, Zach Martin. We all know his pedigree. Hell of a smart player as well. Just bring in that tenacity, that strength, that girth that's on our line to be able to just run a person down into the dirt. Doug Free is probably, can argue, is only the weakest spot that we have on our offensive line. And hopefully the rookie Chad, I forgot his last name, Greenway or something like that, will be able to fit Chad something. I forgot his name. Remember, my brain is just everywhere today. But hopefully he can fill in that particular spot, and whatever rookie that we drafted last year, whatever his name may be. Moving along to Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley, and Lucky Whitehead. This year for Terrence Williams, coming for the second wide receiver, it's his contract year, and everybody knows when it's your contract year. It's just one of those scenarios where as you must be able to play. You plan for your money, and it's not house's money here no more. This is something that you would need to show up, show out, and of according to the insiders and Cowboys news that's out there, he bulked up, he got faster, he's learning plays, he's trying to catch the ball with his hands. So hopefully this can be his year. Now these two slot receivers here, Lucky, his offseason program, he gained weight, he's moving faster. They say he knows the playbook even more, so hopefully he'll be able to gel well with this particular offense. And Cole Beasley is going to be Cole Beasley. Hopefully with his time in this position, that he learned even more from Tony Romo and be able to be a major factor by having this off season and just holding on to the ball and be a better player altogether collectively. This Keith Smith is a makeshift position. They switching him from linebacker and pushing him over to being a fullback. Now with that, what that brings in is that the linebacker position always looks out for the fullback. So they looking for the gaps, they're looking for the holes that's in the particular offense to rush in and sack the quarterback. That's the whole goal. Or they spy on the running back or spy on the fullback. By him playing from the opposite side and learning the fullback position brings in an extra element. He knows where the plays, he knows what to look for. So hopefully he can just give an extra element of I would say competition to Rod Smith, the brother of Jalen Smith. The ability to give him some type of competition altogether, basically. And we do know that he's a lengthy, long, tall fullback. Rod Smith, converted running back to a fullback. So hopefully, and I mean hopefully, that he can pick up this particular offense, make holes and gaps for Zeke the Freak. Now, in relations to Rod Smith, they did play together at Ohio State, so hopefully that familiarity will give him an extra edge or nod, because we do know that Ezekiel Elliott knows how to trust his running backs, knows when to cut, and this sort of thing. So hopefully that continuity will be able to show light and give ways to this particular offensive threat. Now, of course, Darren McFadden is injured. He may not be able to play this preseason, make any type of contribution for the offseason, but neither here nor there. There's nothing to sneeze on his last year performance. Hopefully he can just bounce back and bring in that extra veteran leadership, and he can rub off on Zeke the Freak. And Alfred Morris, he's going to be a hell of a spellback. He's going to bring in that extra element as far as veteran, of course, but he's going to be that finesse slash bruiser slash it's just hard to put a finger around what type of running back he primarily is, but neither here nor there. Hopefully, just hopefully, he'll be able to bring in that extra element and that ferociousness attack to our particular offense, because we're going to be a run heavy type of offense. So bring in mind, with that being said, Tony Romo, Kellen Moore, Jamil Showers, and Dak Prescott, these combinations of four quarterbacks, if Tony Romo goes down, then we go back to 2015. But neither here nor there, with a little optimism, or to be optimistic, Kellen Moore would now be able to have the offseason with the Cowboys and gel and build that rapport with the wide receivers and the running back. So hopefully, in the event if Tony Romo is down for 1 or 2 games, he'll be able to make a smooth transition and be able to pick up the offense and get at least 1 game or 2 games win in the books. Now, Jamil Showers, news out there is that he's able to actually pick up the offense real well. He's a switch Army knife. Far as the practice squad last year, they had him playing every position, even safety. So the kid is very athletic. They say he is making dime passes on the mark, and he's giving Dak Prescott one hell of a competition. Now, experiences and this sort of thing always plays a major role. So hopefully, with all of this being said, that these last group of receivers here, I don't know why they got Devin Street linked in as a number 1 receiver. His career, he got to prove it. It's time for him to prove it, show up, and learn, make plays, basically. But this here, just think about it. Bryce Butler 6'3", 215. I think Terrence Williams 6'2", and Des Bryant is 6'2" as well. These are lengthy, tall, rangy receivers. So hopefully, and I mean hopefully again, is that Bryce Butler will be able to get acclimated with his first time being in the offseason program with the Cowboys and working hand on hand with Tony Romo. Hopefully that will be able to make it a better combination when he's out there on the field. And this right here, this beast of a man, Des Bryant, he brings in that element that we all need to have out there on the field, that tenacity, that leadership, that raw, uncutting level of abilities to just go out there and take over a game. So hopefully, with this all being said, the 2016 season will be a far beyond greater than 2015. And this is just a quick overview of the Dallas Cowboys depth chart. Like I say, if I omitted or left someone out, charge it to my head, not my heart. And before we run, please like, subscribe to the channel, and remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. May God bless until I see you guys on the other end. How about them Cowboys? I'm out.